Welcome to episode 13 of the podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 13. That's the one that is after 12 before 14. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, don't forget, if you're a first-time viewer, if you enjoyed the podcast, don't forget to hit that like button, and also to subscribe to the channel. Turn the bell notification on so that way you can see whenever our videos go live. If you don't do that, just know that our videos do go live on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. If you're listening on Spotify and Google Podcast, don't forget to leave a good review. And also follow it. I don't know if you can follow it on those, or if you want to just like it or thumbs it up, and so that way it appears in your most recents, then go ahead and do that too. But again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate you guys sticking with us for 12 episodes so far. So thank you.
Yeah.
All right. What you got? You got anything?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, there's the ANTMAN movie is out today, I think.
Yeah, it's the pre-shows.
Pre-shows today. So, I mean, I'm gonna go watch it tomorrow. I'm excited.
I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I won't watch it tomorrow. I'll watch it this weekend though.
Watch Saturday?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to stream tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
So I'll probably watch it on Saturday or Sunday.
Looks real good.
I love the way it looks, but the critics actually are not liking it. Which is crazy because Marvel movies are usually loved by critics, and this movie here, they're saying that it's getting worse reviews than Eternals.
Oh, okay.
And Eternals
is say like Venom.
No.
Like that's
out of the
bad.
MCU,
right.
Eternals was one of the worst reviewed movies.
I like Eternals,
and now Ant-Man is getting the same thing. I guess it's because people see Ant-Man and they see Paul Rudd and they don't think of a serious tone of a movie, and they want it to be more comedic, like the other two movies have been. But this movie is heavy, like it deals with a lot of like different tones that we didn't see in the first two movies. And I think that's where the critics are kind of getting hung up on, because someone was like, "Oh,
okay,
you have the persona of a Paul Rudd, but yet like you know, Eternals was a funnier movie than this one." It's just like that's what one of the critics said. But then again, you just got to go in it with a grain of salt, because I'm pretty sure this is a great movie. The thing about the MCU films is that they have been going on for so long that I think people will enjoy the films as they are, but they're really there for the long run of the film.
Yeah.
You know, like King the Conqueror, the story that gets set up next. Yeah. So I am definitely excited to see how King does. Also, too, it's going to be nice to see Michelle Pfeiffer like do more in this movie.
Yeah.
Her and Michael Douglas. So it's going to be pretty cool. I know they were in the last film, but it's like this one, they're definitely going to get more screen time.
Yeah. 84% audience reviews.
That's good. The audience will probably like the movie.
Yeah. But critics, damn. Not great critics.
Critics are not liking this movie.
Yeah. As long as the audience review is good, I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will
graphics are going to be crazy.
Yeah, they're going to spend most of their time in the quantum realm.
Yeah. It's all going to be like galaxy-like.
Yeah.
Which is not the same thing.
So there is a post-credit scene as well in Ant-Man and the Wasp, from what I see in this article. I'm trying to like slowly scroll through so that way I don't see like
spoilers.
If there's a spoilers in it.
There probably is spoilers if they're talking about end credit scene. What was I gonna say?
There's 2 credit scenes in Ant-Man Quantumania.
So do you think this movie is gonna set the box office record for this year?
No. It's not gonna beat Avatar. I don't think anything's going to be Avatar this year.
Okay, no, I just mean, but Avatar, came out last year. So I just mean for this year, just clean slate, starting this year.
Okay, let's see. Movies.
We're only 2 months in.
Coming out in 2020.
A big prediction.
I
guess maybe not in total box office, but like the weekend that they do.
Oh yeah. I definitely think that it's going to be #1 in the box office.
Okay.
I definitely think because yeah, it's definitely gonna be #1 in the box office because the only thing that's came out that did really well was Knock at the Cabin with the M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was #1. That knocked off Avatar to go #1. But I mean that was like the 8th week for Avatar. Supposedly Magic Mike came out last week, and I didn't
hear about that.
So yeah, I didn't hear anything about that.
Yikes.
Yeah, I definitely think it'll be #1 in the box office for only like maybe 1 week. But I think March 3rd it will get knocked off the #1 spot.
By who?
By Creed 3 with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Majors.
Yeah. That's gonna be a really good one.
That's gonna be a good movie. But to answer the question, do I think it'll be the biggest box office movie of the year? No. Only because where is it at? I feel like Super Mario Bros. Might end up beating that movie. The animated film.
You think
Super
so?
Mario Brothers? I think so. Yeah. I think it's gonna do very well. And then also
I think a lot of people are going to go see it just out of curiosity. And then this movie is sort of just like, it's another Marvel
because
movie.
It's also it is a Marvel film, but there is other Marvel films that are going to come out later this year, right? We have Guardians of the Galaxy 3 coming out in May. That one,
all right, yeah, they have tough competition.
It has tough competition, yeah, when it comes to May, because not only that, that's May 5th is Guardians of the Galaxy 3. May 19th is Fast X, Fast and Furious. Everyone loves Fast and Furious movies, right? The Little Mermaid is going to come out, as well. The live action film. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the animated Spider-Man movie with Miles Morales.
Gonna be so good.
Transformers is coming out later this year. Rise of the Beasts. That's going to do very well as well. The Flash movie, which just had its trailer released on the Super Bowl. I don't know if you watched that. Nope. The Flash with Ezra Miller looks great. Looks awesome. Michael Keaton's going to be coming back as Batman from old school Batman movies. Ben Affleck's going to be in it as Batman.
Oh, shit.
Shit's crazy. That comes out in June. Shit. What else comes out? Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. People are gonna go watch that. The older generation and the newer generation. Shit. Mission Impossible. Yeah. So there's a lot of big movies. Barbie is coming out. Oppenheimer, which is a Christopher Nolan film, based off of the atomic bomb, is coming out later this year. The Marvels, Captain Marvel's film. All 3 Marvels are gonna be. What else is coming out? Blue Beetle, which is another DC film. The Equalizer 3 with Denzel Washington. I know the Equalizer films were good. You have a new Saw movie coming out. You have Dune Part 2 coming out.
God damn.
There's a prequel for The Hunger Games is coming out later this year.
That's a lot of movies.
Hell yeah.
That's a lot of movies. Holy fuck.
There's an untitled Ghostbusters sequel that's going to be coming out supposedly later this year. And then at the end of the year is Aquaman. So
okay, so out of all the movies that you just listed, what do you think is going to be top? That's a lot of movies. Okay, let's do like top 5 in box office.
5. Oh God.
You can do chronological, or you could just do what do you think is going to be in that top 5 box.
Okay, I think Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay.
All right, because it's the final one. Fast X. Mission Impossible.
You think Mission
Impossible? Yes, because it's Tom Cruise. You know.
Yeah.
You don't get to 8 Mission Impossibles if they're not good, right?
Yeah.
And this is part 1, so maybe.
God, why?
I feel like Marvel's isn't going to do. It's going to do good numbers, but not great because people don't like Brie Larson as Captain Marvel.
No, they don't.
Top 5.
You don't think Ant-Man's gonna be in top 5?
I don't think Ant-Man's gonna be top 5. I think I'll round out like top 8, maybe.
Okay.
Okay, so I said Guardians, right?
Yeah.
I said
Fast
X. I think Aquaman is gonna do big numbers.
Okay. Do you say Mission Impossible?
I did say Mission Impossible, but I might move that one to like number 6, you know?
Okay.
Number
4. Yeah.
Oh, Super Mario Brothers movie, the animated film.
Yeah.
And then number 5, I think John Wick Chapter 4. Because that comes out
I forgot
in March. Comes out next month.
Damn.
Oh yeah, because oh shit. There's also okay. So there's some movies I didn't say, right? Okay. So also two coming out literally like in the next couple of weeks is 65, which is an Adam Driver movie. I don't think this one's going to do very big numbers, but I just started seeing trailers for it.
It'll do all right.
Basically, it's like, have you seen the trailer for it?
No.
So this one is.
Sorry,
oh, you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it, but I know what the movie is.
Oh, he's an astronaut who crash lands on a foreign planet, only to discover it's prehistoric Earth 65 million years in the past. So there's that movie. Scream 6 is coming out as well on March 10th. We have Shazam: Fury of the Gods. That's also coming out March 17th.
Holy shit.
That's going to do numbers as well. John Wick Chapter 4 is coming out. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. I know some people have been promoting that movie lately. But yeah, I think I'll still go with my 5. I don't think.
What was your 5? It was
got Guardians, Fast X, Aquaman, Super Mario Bros, and the 5th movie, I said John Wick.
John Wick. Okay. Damn.
Yeah. So
a solid list.
What about you? I said a bunch of movies.
There's a lot of movies. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, Super Mario Brothers. I think it's gonna be in there.
I'll send you the.
I think Transformers is gonna make it because it's been so long since they have released anything. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people just to go and see that movie, but that universe is kind of dead. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think Transformers might do good as well.
I think it'll do well. It might be a hit or a miss.
If anything, that one might be top 5, and John Wick rounds out top 6.
Yeah.
Sent you the article if you wanted to look at the.
Maybe Dune.
Because Evil Dead Rise comes out too, but it's like, will that do well?
That's not gonna do like top box office. That's gonna be like close to where Scream is.
Oh crap! And The Little Mermaid, man, I forgot Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is gonna do good. Okay, so maybe I think Spider-Verse is gonna do 4, and then Super Mario will do 5.
Yep, Spider-Man goes in there for sure.
And then maybe Transformers is like 6.
Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah.
Little Mermaid's like 7. John Wick's like 8.
Who is doing this Little Mermaid?
So she's like
Halle
Bailey. Yeah, I don't really know what she's been in. Let's see. I know that there was some people that were like hating on it because, you know, she wasn't white, but then there's people that are loving it because, you know, it's representing color, people of color. I heard her voice in the trailer, and I'm
she got a Disney
I don't really
or what?
She sounds great, to be honest. So I have no problem with the color of her skin, to be honest. Just as long as she can sing the songs and act as them. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm trying to. Is there not an IMDb for?
There's a Barbie movie. Nice, Margot Robbie.
That might do well, because Ryan Gosling's Ken.
Yeah.
And then I think Simu Liu
Oh,
is
Simu
also
Lee, yeah.
he's also a Ken doll, I think.
No
A
way.
different Ken. They have like a
Okay,
dance off.
okay. Yeah. Fuck, I really don't know what's my top 5 is, honestly. I think Super Mario for sure. And then I'll just gamble on Transformers. What other big movie was there? I don't.
Guardians.
Yeah, Guardians is gonna be there too.
You got the Flash that's gonna come out.
I don't know. Spider-Man, and then I don't know. That's tough. These are all gonna do well. These are all money
Yeah.
makers. Whether
This is
they're
gonna be a
good or
big year for
not,
movies.
they're all, yeah. Jesus. Okay, what movie do you think is gonna do the worst out of like the most
Oh,
anticipated?
okay. Out of all these big name films, right?
Yeah.
The one that I feel like is going to do the worst is The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Really?
No,
That franchise?
actually.
That
I feel
franchise?
like because I feel like the franchise kind of died out like towards the end of the movies.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, I watched those last films. I think it was part one of the last film. And my goodness, I don't remember the entire movie because all I could focus on was the fact that Katniss Everdeen was just crying the entire part one of the movie. Like she was just crying the entire time. She was sulking and she was crying. And
Yeah, she's scared, man.
I think it's because people were dying, I think. But it's like she was just crying and screaming. That was
Yeah.
like it's like, but I don't know if if it's big enough to really have a prequel series. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think that movie needs a prequel. I don't know
Yeah.
why they're doing a prequel after all these
Like
years.
if they were gonna do it, make it a TV show.
Yeah, or just continue the timeline. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Dune Part 2 will do pretty bad.
You think so?
Yeah.
I didn't even know Dune Part 1 did well enough to have a part 2.
Dune Part 1 was really good. And everyone was like raving about that movie. I watched it. I fell asleep because it was so long.
I haven't seen it.
It's a really slow movie. It's a 3-hour movie. And it's with the Timothy Chalamet. Yeah. And then Zendaya.
Shallots, isn't that food?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds pretty. You know, they're interchangeable. Yeah, 2 big names. So I think people will go see it for that reason. But I don't know. I feel like part 2s don't really.
I feel like that movie probably
Do that
didn't have
well.
to be a part 2.
Yeah, I couldn't say for sure because I literally fell asleep after 1 hour. And apparently I was snoring in the theater, so that was not good. But according to my sources, which are my friends, they really liked the movie. Apparently the movie was really good, like solid story writing and the graphics and all that shit. It was all good, but I don't know. I feel like whenever they do part 2 of these movies, it doesn't do that well.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I just realized this whole time in, I don't think this is running through voice meter for my my mic, is it?
I have no idea.
Well, let's see here. Oops.
Oh, it might. Yeah, it might not be. There's less like bass.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Less clarity.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Does it sound like I'm like
It's a little different, yeah.
Okay, this is voice meter now. I shouldn't be peaking on this one, I don't think. Hopefully.
Nope.
If I do, just let me know.
We're good. It's good so far. Damn. So lots of movies. Lots of movies
coming out this year.
I'm pretty excited now because I forgot about all these movies that's coming out. I'm just like, ANTMAN's coming out and there's nothing else.
Also, I know that you're a big horror film guy, but Insidious Fear of the Dark is coming out in July.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for it, but the last Insidious movie was such a letdown.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was just called like The Last Key or something. It was super corny. And it was terrible. So I don't
They're
have
making
high
an
hopes,
Extraction 2
but
with Chris Hemsworth.
oh shit.
I don't know if you saw that one that came out on Netflix. It came out like literally when the pandemic happened.
Wait, what's it called?
And Extraction. It was a Netflix movie with Chris Hemsworth.
Was it
Yeah,
like
they're making a second one.
Isn't like the drug? Something about drugs, right?
Yeah, I think he has to get like a child or something like that, a kid.
I heard it was good.
Oh, it was a really good movie. It was a really good movie. I didn't think that they were going to make a sequel the way it ended.
Interesting.
But they made a sequel.
So Chris Hemsworth is acting again? I thought he was like off of that because he's.
I think this was his last film that he filmed before.
Oh, so he already
took his break. Yeah.
All right.
Oh man, there's a Disney film that's coming out on June 16th as well. Man,
dude, it's gonna be like so many movies. So are these all spaced out
Disney
throughout the
Pixar.
year, or is it just a bunch of movies out? Okay, it's
these literally. So like the moment that freaking Guardians of the Galaxy hits, right? It's 2 weeks until Fast X, and then it's like May 19th. Is Fast X. Little Mermaid is May 26th. June 2nd, June 9th. It's like week after week, basically.
Goddamn. There's gotta be a lot of theater going this year.
I know, and I'm not gonna be able to see them all. I'm probably gonna just choose the superhero films.
Yeah, just see the ones that you know, and then the other ones you can just watch it at home.
No, because look, I want to watch Guardians of the Galaxy, right? I want to see Fast X in theaters. Sure. Little Mermaid, I would like to watch Little Mermaid if my fiance wants to see it. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, I'm gonna watch it in theaters.
Flash.
Fucking Transformers, you gotta watch it in theaters. The Flash, you gotta watch it in theaters. I probably won't watch Indiana Jones because, unfortunately, I have not seen any of the Indiana Jones films. Yeah, Mission Impossible, I'd like to watch that in movie theater.
You're gonna watch the
Marvels. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the Marvels. I don't have no problem with Brie Larson as Captain Marvel.
I think she's
great, meh. But I had no problem with her.
Yeah, I think she's fine.
Yeah.
You say Aquaman?
I will see Aquaman. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, so you're basically watching all the movies.
Yeah. Well, Aquaman comes out in December, so I mean, this is like the summer.
Sure.
The summer, I'll be watching a lot of films.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you, when I used to work at the movie theater, every weekend I was watching the new films that came out. Just not the horror ones. I would watch every movie.
I'd watch only the horror ones. Oh man. No. Damn. Well, this is good for the theaters.
Yeah, hopefully it helps theaters. I know like right now that there are they're hurting. Supposedly, it's not Regal. What's the other? AMC is supposedly going to start charging more money for what seat you choose.
Oh shit.
Wait, so it's like crazy. If you choose, yeah, so it's like if you choose closer to the screen, it'll probably be cheaper than you choose in the middle of your screen. So yeah, AMC theaters will start charging based on where you sit.
That's crazy. That's like choosing seats at like a sports event.
Yeah. So.
Oh hell no. Well, I hope they don't start doing that here.
Because yeah, they started saying that ticket sales haven't returned to pre-pandemic levels, which makes sense because they made it so much easier to watch movies at home.
Yeah, they kind of ruined it. They're like, we're gonna save this business by releasing stuff online, because I know the theater stuff, they also release stuff online, and now it's like no one's coming.
Yeah,
especially if those that don't have time. Like a lot of adults don't have time to watch movies that come out during the weekdays or just anytime. You can just watch it at home. Rent it for like, I don't know how much rental. Rental is pretty expensive, but.
Yeah, to be honest, I wanted to rent Puss in Boots because I heard that was a really good movie. And it was like $24 to rent for 48 hours. And I was like,
it's not.
It is 2 tickets to a movie, but it's like, I'm by myself right now.
Yeah, you're not watching on a big screen. It's not, the return is not the same. I almost rented it too. I'm like, I'll just.
I'll wait until it's like $2, $5.
Yeah.
Or it's gonna come out on free on one of the streaming platforms. But yeah, so that's what's happening with AMC, that they announced that. I don't know if they plan to actually go through with it. But supposedly the new pricing system will not. I guess they are going to go through with it because they talked about their like discount Tuesday tickets.
Yeah.
Because usually like AMC theaters, like some theaters would do discount Tuesdays to where you go in and all tickets are $5.
Oh, shit.
You'll get the like the surcharge. Like if you get like 3D, like 3D is usually like $350 on top of the ticket.
Yeah.
So it'll be like $850 basically. But supposedly this new price system will not apply to showings before 4 p.m. or on discount Tuesdays. But it's like, it's just kind of dumb. Like it was already nice because you get to reserve your seating, right? It's first come, first serve. But now it's like first come, first serve, and you got to spend more money. And supposedly too,
yeah,
from what I heard, is I don't know if it was AMC or another theater, but they were actually charging more money for like the Batman when it came out. They charged more money for the Batman than any other movie because it was a bigger movie.
That's not good.
So theaters might end up start charging based on the movies that come out. If they're, you know, obviously superhero films are going to do well, action movies.
Wait, that's so bad.
Those might end up having to pay more compared to the lower, I guess, viewed films. So,
yeah, if they do that,
theaters might be going down the drain, which kind of sucks because so nice.
They start charging more for movies that are hyped. I feel like the box office is just gonna tank even more.
Yeah, for sure.
That's interesting. Yeah. Ah, well.
So, yeah, it sucks for the movie industry business. It's gonna be weird because I feel like they lose more money when they put it digitally on like HBO Max and Disney Plus compared to everything else. It's definitely gonna be weird not seeing in a movie theater. I think what needs to probably come back is drive-in movie theaters where you just like you just drive in with your car, you turn your radio to a certain channel and it comes through your car speakers and you can just watch it on the big screen.
Oh.
Have you ever been to a drive-in movie theater?
No, I tried, but there's just none here.
Dude, they're so cool. When I was in Texas, there was one that was in like Dallas, and so it was like 4 hours away, and I ended up going to it. It's pretty tight.
Yeah, I want to go to one.
The way they were set up was to where you would watch, you would buy one ticket and you'd watch two movies, and they would pair a movie that's like already kind of old with a new movie that came out. So it's like I watched The Intern with Robert De Niro, and then like the next one was the new Peter Pan movie that came out at the time. But
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to experience it at least once before I die.
So one big thing that happened this past weekend was the Super Bowl. I don't know if you heard anything about that.
Nope.
Rihanna
I heard about that.
did the halftime show.
Yeah.
Personally, I enjoyed the halftime show. I did enjoy it. I know the choreography wasn't that great.
Oh.
But I think people were just hating too, because I think a lot of the times too, when it comes to the halftime show, there's always a lot of like cameos from other artists. But Rihanna didn't have any cameos. She just sang her songs and she got off the stage. Like it wasn't like a big spectacle as like previous halftime shows. And I wonder if it's because previous ones were, Pepsi. Like Pepsi is the one that would sponsor the halftime show.
Yeah.
This year it was Apple Music. So I don't know if like Apple Music just didn't want to go that big when it came to the halftime show, or Rihanna was just like, just pay me my money and I'm going to sing the songs. That's it, But
yeah,
I enjoyed it. The Kansas City Chiefs played the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs won.
Nice.
The Chiefs ended up having a parade on the way when they got back home to Kansas City. And basically in the parade, they're just paraded throughout the city, and the players are just drinking. They got microphones, they're talking to people, they're taking photos. There's a video that I saw where Patrick Mahomes has the Lombardi trophy. So the trophy that you get when you win the Super Bowl is a huge trophy with like a football basically on the end of it. And it's the Vince Lombardi trophy. It's named after a historic head coach that used to coach way back in the day. I was watching this video and he goes and he has a Lombardi trophy and he's drunk off his ass.
Oh my God.
And he has the Lombardi trophy and he is taking photos with people in the like right there in the crowd. He's taking a photo and he gives the guy the Lombardi trophy and walks.
Oh my God.
He just walks off. And it's just funny because like not last year, but the year before when the Buccaneers won, Tom Brady literally they were on boats, like a party boat.
Yeah.
Tom Brady was drunk and he fucking tossed it from one boat to another boat.
What?
People gave him so much shit for it. And then Patrick Mahomes just gets into a random guy in the crowd. Oh man.
And he just walks away with it?
Yeah, it cuts off, but like he just walks away. Yeah, I can send it to you so you can see. But yeah, he hands it to him and then he just walks off. But yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs ended up winning. I think it was I don't even know the score of the game. It was 38-35. They beat the Philadelphia Eagles. They won by a game-winning field goal. Some people hate it because there was a holding call that basically gave the Chiefs the first down and allowed them to basically run out the clock more. Mm-hmm. But it was a clean call. I watched the game. It was a holding call, and it just sucked that the referee called it, right? Like it just sucked that it happened. Yeah. But yeah, people say the NFL is scripted and that it's just for entertainment and stuff like that. But it's crazy how you can script a 38-35, victory. Well, I mean,
yeah, it is for entertainment though.
It is an entertainment, but it's not necessarily scripted.
No.
People think
people think it's like WWE.
Yeah, WWE scripted.
Oh no.
But yeah, did you watch that video?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you can, yeah, and then he just walks away.
He just walks away.
He's probably mad confused.
Yeah, he just. It's just funny.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, that ended up happening. But yeah, that was the Super Bowl this past weekend.
Nice.
Now there's no NFL for the next 6 months.
So right now is downtime?
Yeah, the off season is going to start soon. What they'll end up doing is they'll try to off season will start. They'll re-sign players. If they're not able to, players will go into free agency where they can sign with any team that they want to, as long as the team offers them a contract. So after re-signing, it'll go to free agency, and basically that's the point where teams will try to, bolster up their rosters and prepare for next season. After free agency, it's the combine, the rookie combine. So the rookies will usually it's in Indianapolis. They'll go to Indianapolis and they'll do like passing drills, catching, rushing, and things like that, just to kind of show off their skill set, basically. Yeah. And so the NFL teams will have like recruiters and scouts there to like watch and like take notes and like build up their draft board. And then after that, in April, usually it's April. Sometimes it's like end of April, beginning of May is the NFL draft. And that's where the teams will go 7 rounds. All 32 teams they have picks and they'll draft college players. And then after that, they will sign the rookies. They'll start off OTAs, which is like training camp. And then after training camp, it's preseason, and then it's the regular season again.
Wow.
And usually preseason starts beginning of August, and then the regular season starts the beginning of September.
Nice.
Yeah. But there is still football because the XFL is actually going to be starting this Saturday, which is kind of like it's the step below the NFL. It's kind of like in leagues with like the Canadian Football League, because in Canada they have their own like football league.
Yeah.
So Well,
Tier
XFL is
2.
going to do it. Yeah, XFL is basically the same thing, but it's in the US. And The Rock is the one that like is helping to like fund that one.
Oh, he's funding it?
Yeah, he's helping with it. So he's like a big backer and promoter for it. And so that's going to start, which is kind of good because the NFL doesn't have really like a tier 2 league, you know? And so it's like it'd be nice to see some players that maybe, you know, shine bright in the NFL and then kind of taper down, get to go to the XFL and then get their skills back up so that way they can make a run again in the NFL. And so there's some players that were good in the NFL and they're going to play in the XFL this weekend and just try to make a name for themselves again. So
that's cool.
That's going to be interesting. I might try to watch that. It's this Saturday.
It's just on. Is it on like a specific channel?
I think it's on Fox.
Oh, okay.
I have to check. But yeah, the XFL, it came, it went bankrupt, and then it came back because The Rock is going to help like financially fund it, I think.
Well, that's fun. Yeah, well, now that he's not Black Adam, do whatever he wants.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right about that.
Unless he doesn't like it anymore.
Did you see that Valkyrae and Timmy
my name is
are in a Mark Wahlberg movie?
What?
Yeah. So I saw the tweet of about 4 hours ago. Valkyrae tweeted, "I'm in a Mark Wahlberg movie, just wrapped filming The Family Plan." And there's 2 photos of her and Mark Wahlberg, and then her Mark Wahlberg, and it's Timmy.
What?
Yeah.
How? Like what?
I don't know.
Oh, I know she's also doing voiceover for fuck.
Sonic
thing animation.
Yeah, she's like the red commander or whatever.
Firefighter person.
Yep.
God damn. She's in.
Yeah.
A little bit.
She's definitely going places. And it's just crazy how it was just like how Among Us just kind of just
took off. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she was already like 100 Thieves. But it's like, yeah, when Among Us took off, that's what like helped skyrocket her trajectory.
She's like a super, I don't know what the word is. Not a celebrity.
She's definitely a star.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
She's unlike any like streamers.
Yeah, I think I was watching a video where it's like someone was talking about how, or was it Hassan? Where it's like when they were at TwitchCon, like you see all the streamers and you're like, oh, this person's a streamer.
Yeah.
But then it's like when you see Valkyrae, you're like, this one's like, she's a celebrity.
Yeah.
Like she's like,
no,
she's something more sort of thing.
I think she takes a lot of those opportunities to do those projects. She always does. So yeah, naturally she will have those more and more coming her way. I don't think a lot of Twitch streamers do that. They kind of just stay in their own lane.
Yeah, I think they just want to stream and play video games.
They just want to stream. Damn.
But I mean, that's helping her, you know, build up a whole repertoire, really.
Well, yeah, if streaming goes to shit, she can fall back on those, whatever.
Yeah.
Like acting.
I mean, she already has like the Gymshark sponsor. I guess you said voice acting because she did one for an anime as well.
That's crazy that she's in voice acting.
There was that. And then the movie with Mark Wahlberg, and if she does well in that, then it's just she could do another movie. Which I wonder is like how it's going to be. Like, I wonder if it's just like she's in that movie playing herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that would have to be the thing, right?
Yeah, because it's called The Family Plan. So I'm assuming like it's the kids or something, you know?
Mark Wahlberg. The fuck? When is this coming out?
I don't know. They just finished filming.
Oh, then there's just post production.
Yeah, probably. But
And it's Timmy's. What the fuck?
yeah.
Such a random cast.
Yep. So most likely, yeah, it's just going to be or like a cameo or something.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, hey, you can grab that bag.
Hell yeah. Grab it. Damn. All right. I need to find a better way to transition to other topics. I'm just like, oh shit. Did you see this?
Oh shit. That's that's a conversation.
Yeah. So there's a new horror game that's going to be coming out, right? For PlayStation VR 2. It's the Dark Pictures anthology, right?
Oh,
so Switchback VR.
shit.
So it's making good use of the headset's eye tracking technology to scare people.
Oh.
So basically, the way that this game is going to play is that it's going to know when you close your eyes.
Oh, hell no. No, that's fucked.
And so, yeah, it's going to take that. It's going to know when to close their eyes. And enemies will get closer to the player every time they blink, while other enemies can only move when the player is not looking directly at them. So that technology is definitely going to deliver terrifying horror game.
That's freaky. Holy shit.
The thing is too is that games can probably do that now.
Oh,
right? Because I played that before your eyes.
Yeah, with the webcam.
Yeah, so it's like a horror game could already do that with a webcam.
Yeah, but they don't want to do that technology shit. You know?
That'd be crazy as fuck. Can you imagine playing a horror game? And it's like,
fuck, that'd be crazy. Yeah.
You're closing your eyes, you're blinking, and it's like,
hey,
just moves.
What the fuck?
Oh no,
that's fucked.
I'm curious. But yeah, I was just scrolling through and I saw that picture and I read the article. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's gonna be a good
that was scurry.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got anything? I feel like I've just been kind of talking. I'm sorry.
Well, while we're on this whole like entertainment talk, I just had a single would you rather prompt, and it's basically, would you rather give up anime or American cartoon? Why?
American cartoon?
Yeah, just cartoon. Cartoons that you've watched.
Okay, so I just give up cartoons. It's not like I forget about cartoons.
Yeah, you gotta give it up, so you can't like watch it.
I can't ever watch it again.
Yeah.
I mean, at this stage in my life, I would probably say just give up cartoons because I feel like I watch more anime than I do cartoons at this point anyway.
Yeah.
Really? And I feel like a lot of the times when it comes to animation styles now, even if it is a cartoon, they tend to go more the anime style route of how it looks. You know?
Yeah, that is true.
And so yeah, I mean, I don't watch cartoons like I used to.
Damn, I thought you said cartoons.
No, I would watch anime.
Yeah.
If you talk to younger me, I would probably say anime over cartoon. I would choose cartoons over anime.
Yeah, if you're younger, you wouldn't know what anime is.
Yeah, at this stage in my life, yeah, I'd keep anime. I gotta know what happens at the end of Attack on Titan. Yeah, so it's like I can't get rid of it now.
Yeah, I gotta catch up.
Even though I guess I could just read the manga. But the manga.
Gotta watch it.
Yeah.
There's always this like stigma around people that read manga versus the anime. It's like
because the manga's always better, probably.
Yeah, they're like the manga is always better. Don't watch the anime. I was like, it's not the same, you know. Technically, the anime is an adaptation of the manga, so it doesn't always have to follow the. I don't know. I guess I don't read manga, so it doesn't really upset me.
The exact same way as books that get turned into movies and and comic book movies, people are like, the comic book is so much better, but like it's an adaptation.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I
not
guess
a one for one.
they expect it like picture to picture because it's like visual.
Yeah.
Which some
Yeah.
are.
Jujutsu Kaisen, that one's out. That's like a one for one.
I heard Demon Slayer was the same way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I always like the anime. Manga's too dry for me. You can't feel the action. You just read it. You're just reading it.
I think it's because it's black and white
Yeah.
on the manga. I feel like it was in color. You'd be able to
Yeah.
like
They can't
get
do it
into it a
in
little
color
more.
though, because it's like they have to keep producing, and it takes too long.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It's always, but there are some websites that do coloring of mangas. The people that like, so I looked into that, so I might just read those. I feel like that would help for me. But yeah, anime all the way. I wish I grew up watching cartoons, but I
loved
grew up
cartoons
watching
as a kid.
anime, so yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that's just the generation you're in, you know.
Yeah.
Also, too.
Also, I grew up in an
You were
Asian
in
country,
Korea.
so
Yeah, so
I'm more exposed to that than. The Korean cartoon is just weird.
yeah, I think we talked about it before, right?
It's weird, man. I don't know.
Did we talk about this cartoon? Did you say that there was a naked one?
Yeah, well, it's not Korean, it's Japanese, but yeah, he just runs out with his dick out sometimes. It's a little kid.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what? Like, I think about it, I'm like, why did I watch this?
Yeah, we never had that issue in American ones.
Where they just show
I mean,
their
there
penises of like
yeah,
little
they
children.
never did actually.
Yeah,
nope, never.
that's probably because there's a lot of problems with that.
There was Johnny Bravo. He was a womanizer.
Oh,
so there was that. But other than that, I mean, everything was fine.
yeah, no wieners.
No wieners.
Yeah,
There was those like jokes that would go over the heads of kids that was more adult-esque.
Yeah, for adults.
Like, yeah,
I feel like they always do that. Yeah, they would show so much of the ween that they would like personify it to be like an elephant. They're like, oh, it resembles an elephant because you got the. I don't even want to talk about it, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's Japanese humor. I don't. Maybe I'll watch it again. I grew up watching it though. I enjoyed it.
As long as you enjoyed it, you know.
Yeah. I just have a quick thing. Razer released a new mouse, however you say it. And it is a $280 mouse. So it is the most expensive consumer available mouse on the market right now.
Yeah.
So if you thought Final Mouse was overpriced, I wouldn't say overpriced. If you thought Final Mouse was expensive, well then look no further. And Razer, it's called the Viper Mini Signature Edition, and they literally give it to you on like a hard case that has like fake leather outside. It's super fancy, and apparently it's made out of magnesium alloy, and it's supposed to be structurally super strong, but also keeping it light at the same time, because metal is not necessarily light, so they don't use that in mouses. And it's 49 grams, which
that's crazy.
Which is pretty light for an alloy. I think that's why they used it. And you know how like these type of mouses are super popular because they poke holes and it makes it lighter.
Honeycomb one?
Yeah. They have really big honeycombs on the back. So they're like, you have to look up an image.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
It looks cool the way it looks. But 200, I mean, dude, convert that to Canadian, I'm paying like $400 for that mouse.
That's crazy.
But I mean,
I
then
better do my
again,
taxes.
yeah. You're kind of paying, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I don't know.
I feel like knowing me, I would get it and then accidentally spill something inside the fucking honeycomb part.
Maybe this is the next mouse you get.
Not for $280. Next mouse I'm gonna get is the G502.
This is a good mouse.
Wireless one. What's that? Oh, the Razer.
The Razer V3 Death Adder. It's nice.
I think I'm gonna go get the 502 Hero again, the wireless one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because it has 11 buttons on that fucking mouse, and I can just.
It's got RGB now.
Oh yeah.
Which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's the big mice. And then also Final Mouse has also announced another mouse. I'm just gonna say mouse.
Yeah, mouse for single, mice for plural.
And yeah, it's like it's industrial leading 29 grams. I'm just like, man, do we really need to go?
Man, like, yeah, why is it so light?
Like lower and lower and lower. And one of the comments are like, this is why I support Final Mouse. They're just groundbreaking tech. I'm just like, if they're just making it lighter.
Yeah.
Like I'd like to own one of their mouses one day, but it's just, man, 29 grams, bro. Like I feel like you could just break it.
I feel like Final Mouse is like the Jordan of mice.
It is 100%.
I remember when I was younger, I bought a pair of Jordans.
Oh shit!
Right, they were white with the black on the back, with the red sole on the bottom, right? And they were nice as fuck, right? But literally, I wear them and I'm walking around and they fucking squeak.
Yeah.
And it was horrible. It was not necessarily like a squeak. It was more like a quack. So I was like, I'm wearing goddamn duck shoes.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Like, people like these shoes? Now I see why people just buy them just for show. But for how much they are, it ain't worth it.
No.
Ain't
it's
worth
also
it.
A hobby. And like, yeah. It's the same thing with Final Mouse. They're not like known for good quality, or they constantly have double clicking issues. They always get sent back because they have just broken parts. So like, that's not what people are buying for, obviously, you know.
Yeah,
they're buying it. It's like it's a hype product for sure. And I you know, I think some of their mices do look nice, but that would be the only reason for me to get it. And I feel like if I use it heavily, it's like a hit or a miss. That's what people have been saying. It's like you use it and then it either breaks within a week or you use it for years. So
yeah, that's true.
They have really bad, what is it? They have really bad quality control. So if you're thinking of spending $200 for a Final Mouse just based on hype, I would think twice. You know, have something that you can rely on before that. Yeah. Like the Razer mouse for $300. God, it hurts to say $300 for a mouse, honestly. And it's $400 for me, so damn.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's my little mouse update.
I'm so stupid. I just realized what I was doing. Oh no, I didn't realize I had Twitter on this side while also looking on Twitter on this side. So I went through and I was just scrolling on Twitter on this one here.
You're like, wait, what? What is that?
And then I went over here and I started scrolling and seeing the exact same shit that I just saw on the other screen. I was like, I'm fucking dumb. I don't want to talk about it this week. I might hold off till next week to give me more time. But Warzone 2 just had an update. Warzone 2 had an update with season 2. With that, there they brought in Ashika Island. I have yet to play, but they brought in ranked mode and multiplayer, which we did play, and I gotta say I enjoyed it. Got to bronze 3. But it's definitely going to be tough climbing up in ranks right now because everyone's at the exact same point.
Yep.
So probably like in a week or 2, it's definitely going to like even itself out. So I feel like my growth might be slowed right now, but towards the end of the season, I might end up growing somewhere to where I'll be comfortable. But yeah, I want to give more time before I end up talking about that. So,
well, I think just for me, I think what I liked the most about their ranking system is that when someone leaves, so when someone leaves before the match starts and soon after the match starts, the game just ends because it's unbalanced. And then if your teammate leaves mid match, you don't get any penalties for leaving or losing. And if you win against a disadvantage, you actually gain points. But those points are also like lowered because you have, I don't know, because someone left. And I realized looking through all the ranked experiences I've had, no game has that. And you look at Overwatch, when someone leaves, it literally tells you if you leave within the 2 minutes, you get like penalized. And then if you leave again, you still get penalized. So it's like Overwatch doesn't have that protection because someone can just leave and then that place doesn't get filled because it's competitive. And then same thing with Valorant. If someone leaves, you're dealing with that consequence. Your team is dealing with that consequence. And the remake window is very like, oh my god, it's so small for Valorant. So I think that's the one thing that COD does well with ranked. But then again, their game modes are a lot shorter, so maybe that's why they implemented that. One thing I don't like is fucking hardpoint. Oh my god. I think compared to all the pacings of the other game modes, I think hardpoint is so dragged out. I don't think it needs to be. I know you don't want to talk about this, but like I don't think it needs to be 250 points. I think I think they should lower that cap, but I don't know. I need to play more to give a proper opinion.
I think with more time in that mode, and then like learning different strategies on how to hold the hard point, because really only one person has to hold the hard point. Everyone else can just kind of be spread out a little bit more.
Go to the next one.
But it's like whenever you have a hard point, you got to make sure not to push up too far, because then your spawns will switch, and then you're kind of just fucked, because then like hard point and then the next hard point's like right over here, but you're spawning way over there. And so really, if you're not having good position, you kind of fuck yourself off for the next one.
And then they're like, always there.
It's just a snowball. It's just a snowball, and it's like, oh my gosh, man. But it is kind of dragged out. But I guess I can kind of see why it is 250, because you can get to, I feel like you can get to 200 pretty fast, but then that 200 to 250 range takes forever. But I guess with Valorant and their remake system, how would you like to see the remake system change? Like, obviously, probably maybe like a couple rounds in more, but like, how many rounds do you think it should go in to where you'll be able to like remake before it's like that's too far in?
Probably 2 rounds.
2 rounds?
The way it is right now, it's not even.
It's the first round.
It's not even like a full round, because if the person just doesn't disconnect before the first round ends, you can't remake. And it's like they can just be AFK but not disconnected, and that happens a lot. So I feel like they should give a 2-round grace. I don't think that has any problem extending it 1 more round. I don't think that'll change anything really, like for the impact of the game, but it'll help the teams that have like AFK, and they should have better AFK detection. Because sometimes it's
people
rare,
just like move their mouse.
But people that like there are people that make their living off of selling accounts, and the way they do it is they make a bunch of accounts, and then they have like some sort of bot system so that they're just constantly playing games and going AFK and not getting penalized. So I feel like they should have some AFK thing. But yeah, people leaving in Valorant can be a big issue with their competitive integrity. But I also
Yeah, I
don't
guess
think
yeah.
Valorant is well known for their competitive balancing. They're always having to like adjust everything with their ranking. So it's just more to improve. But
Yeah.
I say 2 rounds.
I could see it being like 2-3 rounds max.
Yeah. 1 round. It's not even a full round. It's just you play pistol and then they don't disconnect and you're just fucked. And they're still AFK. And what if they disconnect on the second round? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like maybe like I would say 3 rounds, right? Because it's like there's the first round, right? You can do the vote. If someone declines it, let's say like a friend, like, no, he'll be back next round. Next round comes, they don't come back. Right. You get to vote again.
Yeah.
And then like no, and then the third round is like boom, you get to vote last vote, basically, you know?
Yeah.
Cause I feel like you should be able to get 3 chances. Or it's like the basically it's like you do the vote the first time, right? They say no, you do the vote the second time. The third time someone says let's remake, this game will automatically remake for you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that way it's like the system itself knows that it's like, hey, these people put in a remake 3 times, but someone keeps saying no.
Yeah.
That could be like a detection of like what's I guess like griefing, like a grief detection in a sense. Like if a team is doing, remake 3 times in a row, the system should automatically be like, we're remaking.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they're doing this.
It doesn't take that long to get into a new game either. So just fucking get it over. Yeah. I also think they should when you lose a player like in the middle of a game, they should adjust the RR loss. And I think they do that, but it's not enough. Because sometimes some guy would leave and I would be losing like 20 RR. And it's just like, come on.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, because the way it is, it's like when someone leaves the enemy team, if they win, they gain less RR, but we lose a lot. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
And they're like, yeah, we're doing this so that the winning team doesn't get an advantage. But like, why is there a disadvantage towards the team that's being impacted the most? It should be like cut like 6, maybe, I don't know what the good percentage would be, but like 50% loss minus.
I guess with that, they do it because they don't know whether or not the person that left did it maliciously. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's
like,
the main concern.
Like, I'm gonna leave so that way we don't lose RR. Like if they did it Call of Duty style, like where like someone leaves mid game, like you don't lose RR. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks, but
there's no way
I can
to
see
really.
it being that way.
It's like trying to get. I guess it is like trying to get rid of Smurfs in a game. Like that's just not gonna happen, unless there's some crazy technology where you can lock someone's account to one IP address. But
yeah,
I don't think they want to go that far. It's not where their head is at. What you got, fam? What's on the Twitter?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, we're talking about Valorant. We got what, VCT that's happening right now.
VCT lock-in. Yep. The LAN tournament in Brazil.
Yep. We got that going on. We've already got some teams that already went home because it's
a lot of teams
for some reason.
Single elimination.
It is single elimination. I don't know, man. What do you think about the oh, no one played today. Man, I was at work and I was like, when the fuck are they playing?
Yeah, no one's playing today.
They didn't play today. Okay.
Let's see. When is the next time they're playing?
They play tomorrow. 12 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Eastern. NRG versus Giants Gaming, Loud versus Carmine Corp.
Oh, shit. Oh, dude, the next game. Oh,
Dude, I don't
man.
think DRX is gonna make it out.
It's against
As much as I would like to
C9.
see them go, like they're going against C9.
Yeah, that C19 looks so good. It's so stacked. Oh my
Yeah.
god. I hate how fucking stacked it is. It's like yay Zelsis, like yay and Zelsis. Fuck
You got
me.
Leaf, Zeppa, and
Leave
Vanity.
Zeppa, yeah. But who
That's
knows? Because
crazy.
I heard Zeppa or is it Zeppa? He hasn't played LAN in a while. But he's also done really well the first game, so yeah, no, but DRX also said that this is kind of like, I don't know if it's just for entertainment, but this is like kind of like their warm up
That
series,
makes sense. Yeah.
and like they're not trying to win or take it super seriously. So I feel like in that aspect, they probably will lose with that mentality.
What's crazy is that Paper Rex went home already. Like
I mean, they went against who? C9?
C9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course they're going home. They had no chance. They had no chance. They got shut down like crazy.
it just sucks. Like honestly, literally
Yeah,
single elimination.
Yeah, it
like
does suck.
it's just so fucking stupid.
You
Like
don't
these
get
people
to
are
see a
coming
team come back.
from halfway across the world
Yeah.
to Brazil to get 2-0'd
Yeah.
and then have to fly the fuck back because they can't stay in the stadium. Like
yeah, yesterday Gen G got knocked out, the new Korean team, and they just got to fly back to Korea.
it's like shit, dude.
It's just, yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know why they did it. Maybe it's more, more exciting per game because it's like maybe some people don't watch VCT because they're like, oh, I can watch this team again because it was second chance. But I don't know. I think every match it seems like they're averaging like 50, 60K as opposed to regular like masters. Sometimes they don't get that high. They only get high when they see those big games. But
It's crazy how out of all the first round, only 2 games were 2-1. Every other game was 2-0.
yeah.
Like
Was that DRX?
DRX versus BBL went 2-0, and Carmine Corp
was
versus
2-1.
Fun plus Phoenix. Sorry, it went 2-1. Yeah, they both went 2-1.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, yeah, that's just, yeah. When you see a 2-1, it's a pretty boring day because you don't see any tug and pull,
Yeah,
even if it's like 13-11, whatever, 13-10, it's still 2-0. That's gotta be a lot of pressure for the teams or the players.
yeah.
But this is
And
like,
then starting next week is the second bracket.
does this tournament go into the whole champions? Like, so whoever wins accumulates the points for champions?
I think whoever wins gets winner grants their region an extra slot at Masters 2023.
Oh, so for Masters. Okay.
Yeah.
But this will go like, because they do the whole point accumulation all the way to champions.
Yeah, I think this will also apply to that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I thought this was just for fun tournament, But
$500,000.
yeah, I mean, if it's still not the main tournament, then I feel like there's not as much.
Yeah,
impact. But if it is,
I'm just ready for the season to start.
Yeah, I want to see Masters.
That's a long ways away.
Yeah, well, I'll wait. Yeah. I don't know. I'm enjoying the series, to be honest. Whether it's single elimination or not, I'm enjoying seeing the different teams play, because it's like every team in every region got a complete remake besides like some teams, but a lot of EU teams, a lot of EMEAs, a lot of NA, they all just changed. So
yeah,
it's fun to see.
It's going to be interesting to see how NRG does.
Oh yeah.
But Psalms was doing pretty well.
Yeah, Psalm is doing good. I always
Yeah,
forget he's a competitive player.
Yeah, I watched him get an ace on Icebox.
Damn. What does he do? Duelist?
He was smokes.
Oh.
He took the place of Marved.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because NRG has the optic team.
Yeah.
Besides Artists and Psalm.
It's crazy how Artist is in there.
Yeah.
What a
It is
180
crazy,
for
actually.
that guy. Holy.
I mean,
Alright.
he did all right. Went almost even, 27-28. Played Jet one game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's like the Jet
Played-
Chamber. He's like similar
He was
to Yay.
yeah, he was Sage the first map on Icebox. And then he was Jet on Haven. Icebox, they played without a duelist. They played one controller, two initiators, and two sentinels on Icebox. Because I guess with Icebox, you don't necessarily need a duelist.
No.
If you have Sage Wall.
There hasn't been a lot of duelists in this tournament. It's like 2 initiator. Yeah, it's either 2 initiator, 2 smokes, and 1 sentinel, or duelist. That's what I've seen from all the games I've watched. There's no. And a lot of the players are like, yeah, there's no point in playing duelist because you lose out on so much util. And I guess right now is like the big initiator meta. Plus smokes, now that Harbor is here too.
If only people in comp actually realize that, you know?
Yeah, they're always yeah. There was a little
Insta-locked Rain and Jets.
Yeah. But I don't think it really matters low elo.
Yeah.
Because I think for that comp to be useful, you need to have a good coordination. Because having double smokes, double initiator can be really inefficient if you don't know how to play it. Because you end up just like infilling the same area, smoking the same area. But it would be good for teams that actually know how to use it well, you know?
Yeah. That makes sense.
But who knows? If a meta gets created, you know, people can always follow like set plays. But yeah, that's Valorant. It's always fun to watch Valorant.
Yeah.
It's good that the whole Valorant scene got picked up real nice. Because it started really bad or started really weak. And then it went up.
Yeah. We'll see where it goes from here.
Yeah. All right. You got anything?
No. I got nothing. You?
That's it for me. I've only written down 4 things.
Should you talk about all 4 things?
Yeah.
What was your 4 things?
It was Ant-Man, which trickled into the whole entertainment, and then the Would You Rather, Mouse, and then
Valorant.
And then Warzone ranked, but we briefly talked about that.
Oh yeah, Warzone ranked is supposedly coming next season.
Yeah, which is crazy.
It's rumored in season 3. Yeah, but I know nothing about that, so I'll talk about that next time.
Yeah, we'll let it. What do people say? We'll let it marinate. Cook. You gotta say cook.
Oh, hold up, let them cook.
Yeah, you know, do it for all our new viewers.
We'll let this marinate.
Yeah,
and then we'll cook later on.
Yeah, we'll cook later.
Yeah,
that's like a 2-step process. Yeah, people should say that. You know, you gotta marinate first. Yeah, you gotta let it marinate first.
That is a saying. Yeah, let's let it marinate.
Yeah,
let's let this marinate right now, and we'll come back to it. Oh yeah,
like don't cook right away. Anyways,
don't cook right away. Yeah, you know you gotta marinate your food before you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chef Cross. Appreciate it.
that was it,
Well,
guys. Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you for listening. You can always come back here at Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Every Wednesday.
You don't have to go home.
Nope.
But you can't stay here.
You can stay here. Just stay on our YouTube channel. Keep refreshing until there's a new episode.
Gone.
Because we say Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern, but maybe it'll be early or later. But it'll always be on time.
And scene.
And scene.
Bye.
Bye.